Hello and welcome to another episode of Caring for the Caregiver, this being the Women's History Month edition. I'm Deb James, the Wellness RN for you. And for those of you who saw the video last week, I had stated that I would talk about what specifically happens physiologically when you're having a heart attack. So let's get right to it. When you're having a heart attack, the technical term is a myocardial infarct. And what that means is that blood is getting blocked from going to your heart through the vessels that lead to your heart. And there are a couple of ways a heart attack can happen. The most common is a clot. Now what happens is over time you have a buildup of plaque, which is, fatty substance, cholesterol, what have you, within the artery. And every so often, little chunks of that will break off from the artery. When that happens, then a blood clot forms to heal that space where the gunk has broken off. And what can happen is over time, that clot will get bigger and bigger depending on how much damage was done to the blood vessel in that area. The moment you have no blood flow or inadequate blood flow going to the heart, that's a heart attack. So if you are having some blood flow but not enough, it's one type of heart attack, which means that it's not 100% occluded, it's not 100% clogged. But if you are having no blood getting through the blood vessel, then that's another type of heart attack. And that means that it is 100% blocked. There's no amount of blood getting through at all. That is the more serious type. That is something that can cause death very quickly. Now what happens is a lot of times they will go in and they will, what we call rotor-rooter, the blood vessel, and put in a stent to hold it open. Unfortunately, a lot of people think, oh, okay, I have a stent, I'm good to go. Nah, sorry. That stent can get clogged up again, just like the original surface of the blood vessel. And the same type of thing can happen. You can have multiple stents in one or more blood vessels. And I had one patient, he had 10 stents put in. Still didn't change his dietary habits or lifestyle habits. And he couldn't understand why it kept happening. Well, if you're doing the same thing that you were doing to cause it, the stent is not going to help. And sometimes, unfortunately, stents will collapse. And then again, you've got that blood flow loss. Another way that a heart attack can occur is if one of the blood vessels has a spasm, what they call a coronary spasm. When that happens, the blood vessel at one point clamps down. And so again, nothing can get through. These type of heart attacks usually are the result of tobacco use or illegal drug use. So sometimes you might hear of somebody that was a frequent cocaine user or a recreational cocaine user that died from a heart attack. That's why, because the artery was just so irritated that it went into spasm and it just clamped down. So that's the physiology of a heart attack. Next week, we're going to talk about ways to avoid or at least decrease your chances of having a heart attack. And again, this is very important for women. We talked about the fact that women have different symptoms and don't always experience it the same. Now we're talking about what happens on the inside. And next week, we're going to talk about what's going on and how to either prevent or minimize the damage that's being done to the blood vessels that cause the heart attack. And again, if you want more information, check out my website, www.angelictouchhealthandwellness.net. Or if you're looking for inspiration in 40-day increments, you can go to my Facebook club, the 40-Day Club. It's my Facebook page. And right now we're doing 40 Days of Hope. So hope to see you soon. Have a good week. Bye.